Give me a moment, everyone. We are going to be starting. Let us take this moment. It is 11:11. Let us take this moment to close our eyes, take few deep breaths, and make a wish. It could be your money wish. It could be something that you wish to achieve in your life. It is 11:11. Let us make a wish. All right. Let us start. Awesome. Now, who would like to share your wishes on chat over here with me? What did you ask for? Right. Just 1 second. I know that chatting may not, yeah, it is allowed. Right. I'm also going to share the link of Yana's Healing Studio over here, our WhatsApp group. We can continue our chatting on our WhatsApp group, right? Yana's Healing Studios group link is just coming on Zoom in just 1 minute. So guys, let us keep today's session is one of the most interactive sessions here. All right. And today I'm going to be speaking with you about 5 money murdering mistakes that we do. Now, when I say money murdering mistake, I mean that this certain way we are killing our own money energy, right? And we are doing it unknowingly. So many of us know about this pain point, and some of us are completely unaware about what is it that I'm doing with my money energy, and I killed it. For good or for bad, I killed it. All right. We are also going to speak about how do we get into that zone where we start attracting monies easily. We're going to be talking about those money attractor factors and bringing them into our life easily, making this journey effortless. All right. And we are going to be receiving tips, rituals, and amazing offers and healing towards the end of the call. So please send me a lot of yeses. I'm shutting the chat window here because I want the chat to be happening on WhatsApp. All right. So as many yeses I will receive in WhatsApp, the sooner we will start. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. First of all, let us talk about 5 money murdering mistakes we all are doing, knowingly or unknowingly, in our money journey. Are we ready? Are we ready? We are going to be confronting these things. And before I move into this, I would like all of you to know why did I choose this topic. Of course, it was one of the Celestial Sundays with SIddhii topics where you guys told me and said that we want to be working on money healings. I took up the suggestions. So those of you who are new to Yana's Healing Studio as the group, I've started taking suggestions as to what is it that you wish to heal in your life. And we are going to design calls where you find answers to the questions you have. So whenever you have time to give us some feedback, whenever you have time, tell us your story. Please, please reach out to us on this platform. It is going to be a beautiful interactive session. Not only this session, whenever you think you want to talk to us or me in particular, please reach out. It will help so many others through the initiative that you took, through the initiative you all are taking as a soul family. So that was one of the reasons. Second is, there was one fine point in my life. I lost everything. I lost my family. I lost my money. I lost my home. The only thing I had intact at that point in time was me in one full piece, was this body, was my health. There was nothing else that I had. I didn't know what I had to do. I didn't know from where I should start picking things up. And most of all, I didn't know who will support me at this point in time in my life. A lot of things were rapidly changing. And one of the things that was changing for me was my stepping into the spiritual path. That had come into my life little before the turmoil started coming into my life. And I knew at that point in time that I have to be doing something about it. And I knew at that point in time that I have to be taking care of this thing spiritually more than anything else. Only then it will start reflecting in my physical life. I started taking steps spiritually towards what I wanted to do, and that is what I could do. I did not have money to invest in anything. I did not have anything to do about it. The only thing I could bank on was spiritual energy. Now, how many of you have this question that if spiritual energy is in your life, why do you need to go through this? Does this flash as a question in your life? No. Right? It does flash in your life because spiritual energy gives you strength to move from where you are to up. It does not stop you from going through your karmic journey, receiving your karmic lesson. That was a question in my mind also. And from then, in another 5 years' time, I had made 5x growth in my life. So I'm going to be talking about the kind of mistakes I did, the kind of mistakes I did not do. How did I climb this up? All right. And this is not only about my journey. This is about my studies. This is about so many spiritual and money mentors I've learned from. I'm going to put forward, I've packaged everything and I'm going to put forward everything that I can. So at any given point in time, you guys have questions, feel free to ask. So from there, as I was establishing myself in the spiritual career, I was also going through certain kind of job and doing so many other things. The minute I stepped in to my power, the minute, and this is the fact of my life, 1st of March, I decided that I'm going to take this up full time. 20th of March, in 20 days, I was overbooked. I was completely booked. I didn't know how do I handle this workload. And all of them were the kind of projects I always wanted to be working with. All right, so today we are going to be talking about that. I'm also going to be talking about the mistakes I've made in the past. Before that, one very quick request is, may I please have all of you on screen? And let us make it very, very interactive. All right. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. At any given point in time, if you have questions, please raise your hand and I'm going to be taking those forward. All right. So the very first mistake, now, every time I'm going to take you to a new learning, to a new point. I'm going to give you time to absorb everything inside of you. I'm going to give you time to resonate or not resonate and come back to me. So every point we are going to discuss today, you will send me a response. Do I have a yes for that? Right. Awesome. We are going to work on all of these bit by bit. The very first mistake we all do is we procrastinate or we are indisciplined. How many of you agree? Or do you resonate? Or do you think this could be a minor issue, but it is an issue? Is there anyone here who's not disciplined? I see some smirks and smiles, and I know that you guys do resonate. All right. Today's session, today's talk is going to be about spiritual aspect and your practical aspect. That's what needs to come together. So before I move to topic number 2, when you guys are thinking about whether or not this is right, the challenges that we face are in practical life. But do you know where money comes in first? Money comes into your spiritual system first, and then it starts reflecting in your practical life. That is exactly the other way around. A lot of times, our problems come directly in our practical life. And then we know, oh my God, what do I do about this? Oh my God, I lost my money. This investment turned out to be a loss-making investment. But when money energy comes into your life, it comes into your spiritual structure first. You need to lift your thinking, your actions to be richer actions, richer thinking before you actually start leading a richer life, before you actually start attracting richer projects, richer job opportunities, or working with richer people. Everyone agrees still here that money comes into our spiritual energy first? I'm going to explain this why and how in a couple of minutes. The second mistake we make is going behind money with energy of desperation. How many of us constantly worry about where this money will come for my next month's bill? How do I pay this? How do I go on with my EMIs? Who's going to give this to me? And if you are one of those, simply say me in the chat window, in the WhatsApp group. Say, I am going through this. Let's be honest about it. Okay, so we are right now worrying about whether or not will I receive this money? Whether or not will I receive this help? Will I make this money? Especially people who are in business or self-employed or are freelancers. What are we worrying about? Whether or not will I meet my target? Will I be able to give salaries to people who work for me? Right? Okay. The third mistake, and a lot of us do it very, very unconsciously, is we haggle. We do not value others' efforts and times. What we do is we haggle while we need to pay. I go for a particular workshop. I say, I cannot afford this price. Can you lower it for me? I go to a sabzi wala and say, oh, please give it to me at this price. I go to a certain someone, a furniture wala, someone who makes furniture for me, carpentry or anything else. And we say, what? Give me a better deal. I'm not saying that you do not deserve a better deal. I'm not saying that we should not aim for that. But how much time, how many times do we go on doing that? Are we constantly putting it down? are we feeling stressed about it? So this is about feeling, okay? How do you feel when you give your money out? So this answer I need from you. How do you feel when you give your money out? Whether it is for a workshop, whether it is for vegetables, whether it is for groceries, whether it is for your electric bill, it is for buying some device, or it is for snacking outside. How do you feel when you give your monies out? I'm going to read your comments. Awesome. I'm already happy. Two of you feel very happy about it. If a service is taken, I have to pay, so I accept it. Yeah, okay. All right. Good sometimes and bad as well, depends. Sometimes guilty, scared, sometimes happy about it. If someone called you up and said that you're my best friend and right now I need this money, how will you feel? One of your friends called you asking for money, how are you going to feel about it? Right. Okay. Scarcity. Okay. Worth it. You're okay with it. Okay. And what if this money does not come back to you? Are we guys okay with that? Are we guys okay with that? All right. Now, the, happy to help. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, I'm going to ask you and take you through the third pointer. A lot of us do it more often, but how many of us believe in a cause and play a role? We do something about a social welfare or something about this planet, and we spend time, energy, or money, either one of them, time, energy, or money, repairing it, correcting it, doing something better about it. Anyone here? So if I believe in animal welfare, I spent time treating animals. If I believe in supporting this planet's environment, I spend time planting trees at specific locations. And that is going to help my planet. That is my little contribution, right? Not doing that, not believing in something, not having a drive for something is also little lack that we have in our life. One must come from the space of drive, and also this makes you come into the space of being a giver, right? And one very quick check is, are we in the space of greed? With this, are we in the space of greed? Now, why am I asking for this very quick check? Is because the minute we are in this space, we are attracting people like that. We are attracting wrong circumstances. We are attracting circumstances in which we may or may not be able to hold our money for very long, or save our money for very long. And one very, very last and the most important one is coming here. And I want you all to participate in this. Are we judgmental about our career, our money job? Are we judgmental? Have we passed a judgment? Now, what are these judgments? Nothing can be done about this anymore. Is a judgment. Oh, I've hit my rock bottom. It'll take me years to come back. Is a judgment. Right? Oh, I'll not do this because I'll have to give more family time. I'll have to give up more on my family time is a judgment. Oh, I'm not getting good clients. My deals are not cracking is a judgment. I'm not able to crack deals is a judgment. Oh, someone can only grow so much in 1 year is a judgment. If I was born with a silver spoon, I could have been somewhere else is a judgment. Yeah, we know of so many people who are not born with silver spoon and have reached miles ahead. So I'd like to tell you all a story of Mullah Nasiruddin. Right? One fine day, he was traveling with his little son, with his little kid, and a donkey. They decided that they do not need this donkey anymore. So they're going to make some money, they're going to sell off the donkey. So from one village to the other, they are walking towards the market. On their way, a couple of people meet them. They spot Mullah walking with his son and a donkey, and it seems to be a very long journey. They seem to be tired. So these people ask him, what? Mullaji, where are you going? It's like, I'm going to sell this donkey. Like, but you are wasting your efforts. You all are walking. Why can't your son sit on the donkey? At least he'll be relaxed when you reach there. Well, I was like, yes, it's a great idea. So he makes his son sit on the donkey. They travel ahead. They reach a little far, 15 to 20 minutes farther than what they are, and another bunch of people meet them. Now, they look at these three traveling. And they're like, Mullaji, where are you going? Mullah's like, I'm going to sell this donkey. Like, how awful it is for you to be walking while your young son, who can walk, is sitting on the donkey. So this made the son little uncomfortable and Mullah also little uncomfortable. So what they immediately did is the son got down, Mullah sat on the donkey, and they're traveling ahead. Now they go a little farther away, and another bunch of people meet them. And they say, what? Oh my God, this guy's killing the son. Then both of them decide that both of them need to sit on the donkey. So both of them sit on the donkey and they're traveling. And one more bunch of people come in and they say, oh my God, these guys have no mercy. They're killing the donkey. Next thing Mullah and his son are doing is they take the donkey, they lift him up, they are holding and carrying the donkey. So what is really happening here? Every time something happened, they made a judgment. They passed a judgment on themselves. People commented, they passed judgment, and their actions changed. Another 15 minutes, another judgment was passed and action changed. Another 15 minutes, another judgment was passed and action changed. Now, who can say which one of all of these was the right action? Which one of all of these was a right action? There's no right, there's no wrong. He could have decided it for himself. He could have been a decision taker. He could have envisioned himself to be doing something and not dependent on others. Right? Now, how many of us are facing this in our career, in our money job? We are letting others comment. We pass judgments in our head, and our actions change. Right? Now, my question is, a lot of you, I know, are healers. You've learned something or the other. If not, I know that you're connected spiritually. You all are taking some kind of actions. So, I'm saying that you all are connecting with the universe. Is there anyone here not connecting with the universe? No, right? So, my question here is, every time you're judging yourself, and every day we ask something from the universe. Now, this is what a mentor of mine spoke with us yesterday, and I'm speaking with you all today. So, with that judgment, what kind of question are you sending out to the universe? First of all, have you made any judgment about yourself? If at all, write it down. Write it down and show it to me. We are going to be working on this. So use the chat window and write down the judgments you have made about your career journey, your money journey. Jayanti ji, I understand that I don't judge myself. Okay. Now, by judgment, I also mean belief pattern. If you are at a place where you think you're not growing or you've not reached the point where you need to be, there is a belief pattern, there is a judgment that is stopping you. In that case, I'm believing that you are walking your journey beautifully. Feeling stuck like a prisoner, okay? Or you have less potential to become a good researcher, okay? Negative judgment. Awesome. I have inferior complex, yes. And professional points, yes. Okay. Now, this is something that happened okay, before I continue, I see a raised hand. Anupamaji, you can unmute yourself, but I'll answer your question only if you're on the screen. So I'm not going to call out to anyone who's not on screen and is raising the hands. Okay, yes, please.
The chat is disabled, so we cannot write our answers.
Your answers have to happen on Yana's Healing Studio, the WhatsApp group. Right.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions?
Ma'am, we'll get the recordings also, na, for this?
Yes.
Thank you.
Can I ask something, Siddhii?
Yes, please.
When you first started the call, you said that about your journey and how you lost everything, etc. My question is, I also, whatever you said, I am going through that. I've been through that. But why is it when you start on the spiritual journey that's what happens? Because I was okay before that. As soon as I got into that spiritual journey for myself, I'm not a healer. Everything went like wrong. My health, I was at one point diagnosed with cancer, but I healed myself through meditation, etc. And I didn't, though they wanted me to do surgery. I lost my home, I lost family. So when I'm still going through it, and it's been what, 5, 6, 7 years or more.
Right.
So why is it when you start the journey that everything just like comes, whereas people that do not believe in all this thing, they seem to be traveling a smooth Oh, I know everyone has their own issues and you don't know what's happening in a person's
Alright.
life. But
So I'm just going to make it very simple. If I sent out the Zoom links and I said that I'm going to be conducting this webinar, am I expected to come here and speak, or I'm just expected to come here and smile?
speak.
Starting of a spiritual journey is a message to the universe that I'm here to resolve my life, right? I'm here to resolve my life. Now, second thing, sometimes spirituality chooses us, sometimes we choose spirituality. In my life, I never chose spirituality. I was a very practical corporate person. It started coming in my life and I was getting very uncomfortable.
Same
Yeah. So you do realize that when this transition, when comes in, like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what is going to help me. I don't know whether this is the right path for me because I've not experimented enough. All right. So these kind of things do come in when spirituality comes into your life. But isn't that beautiful that it came into your life before your problems came in, so that it helps you find your solution spiritually faster? If this would not have entered my life, I don't know what would have I done with myself. I'm very happy that this came into my life because I found the strength to be standing even when I had nothing. I found the strength to multiply myself 5x even when I had nothing. The only thing I did not do, all right, 5x, it's just a figure. I didn't even know I could make it. However, the only thing I did not do is blame anybody, cry over anything, or, stay more with the energy of stress. I know I used to get stressed. What I did was I put myself in a discipline that I'll give myself 15 minutes a day to stress over. Those 15 minutes, I'm not going to be with anyone. I'm going to sit with things that are my stress points. And I'm going to pay attention because I have the stress in my life. So if I want to cry, I'll do it in those 15 minutes. If I need to go down, go very low and start figuring out this is where this happened, this is where this happened. I'm going to figure this out. So those 15 to 20 minutes I invested in stressing over. The rest 8 hours I invested in giving myself a good sleep. The rest hours I invested in only doing one thing. I have this question in my life. I need an answer. So I started sending questions to universe, and that's what I was asking you. What kind of questions are you sending to the universe? My question was, how can I make my journey more beautiful? How can I make every moment of my life worthwhile? How can I attract generous, beautiful people to work with? And so far, I've been so blessed. I've been so blessed. Every student, every client, every partner that has come in to share this journey is a growing journey, is a growth. I've never had students who are complaining. I've never had clients who are complaining. They come in from a very good space. Now, why do your questions mean a lot? The kind of questions sending out to universe, how and why do they mean a lot? Hmm? They signify two things. Number one, the kind of judgments you've made about yourself, right? Now, the kind of questions we are asking are what? How can I pay my next bill? How can I come out of this debt? How can I? So these are the usual questions we ask, don't we? How can I make my boss happy? While the question could be, how can I make my life more joyful? Boss is only one little portion. And the kind of actions you take in life will change. One is the kind of judgments you pass over yourself. Second, it reflects the kind of direction you're giving yourself. Now, my question here is, how far can you visualize? How far do you visualize your ambition? What kind of ambition you've thought for yourself? Is it 1 month, 1 year? Does it have clarity of a figure? Does it have clarity of a number you wish to serve or a position where you need to reach? I want to read your mission statements. Where are you driving yourself? Are you driving yourself to earn a certain income month on month? Or are you driving yourself to serve a certain cause day by day? I'm asking you. I want to know whether you all are mission driven, ideas driven, money driven. What is it? Or are you even driven? Do you have that vision? Are you working with that? We all are working. Okay, we all are working. The work comes from a certain space. Either it comes from a drive or it comes from what that space is for you. Or it just comes as a routine. The routine of sulking, the routine of, oh, get up, I have to work and do it. Oh, get up. If I'll not do this, I will not get my monthly income. Right? So I need to know these two things, and I'm going to pause until you guys message on the group. Okay, I'm going to share the link of the group again. I want to know how far can you visualize? What are your mission statements? This is one of the deepest things we are doing today. This helps us understand where are we positioned. And if you have identified your mission, I would want you to write it somewhere and keep it with you. Now, in the meantime, when you all are writing this, I would like to remind you, the minute we pass judgments on ourselves or on situation of our life, oh, this cannot be held. No matter how much do I do, nobody appreciates, no matter what, nothing like this happens or works out in my life. I'll tell you about this real incident and story that happened last week. One of my students in one of our classes, we were doing a very intense exercise of figuring out what that state of being is troubling you. And this happens as part of some of our one-to-one exercises. So we were finding out what is troubling her. The problem was, I do everything, I love doing everything, but I procrastinate at a certain point. I'll clean up every sofa, but I'll leave one sofa. I don't allow myself to reach a state of perfection. We asked why. Because it will make me feel like an achiever. I don't want to be an achiever. Why? Because nobody's going to appreciate it. That belief pattern that nobody's going to appreciate it stopped her from giving her best, stopped her from believing that she can be an achiever, stopped her from reaching a state where she starts believing that she's an achiever. Like, do you realize the kind of struggle we do with our own self? By passing judgment, so I can't work so much. Oh, no, I'll have to, give out my family time. So I'm not going to take my work to a certain height. That's a judgment. That we don't need someone else to pull our legs, right? Or pull us down, right? We do it to ourselves. I'm going to read about what you all have written. Thank you. Those of you who've still not written down your statements in the group, this is not for me. Your statements, your mission are not going to help me. This is about you affirming things to yourself. All right. I have figured out my mission. Ever since I've had this experience, I'll tell you what did I do with my mission statement. Up till now, there are many housewives, and at least 5 of them I can speak of, who did not know what to do with themselves, who could not earn a single penny in the month, are earning more than a lakh a month. I've trained them, I've empowered them to become someone like that. I am on a spiritual journey, on self-empowerment journey, where I help at least 100 people every month. And I wish to be reaching a target of 1 million people to begin with. Until I reach that target where I would have empowered 1 million women, I'm not going to set another mission for myself. Now, when I talk about a mission, I have figures in mind. I have a certain kind of people, and I'm saying women, saying people. I'm going to empower women, right? That helps my subconscious find ideas and try to connect with women who need help. My language has a difference, right? It's not that I'm not going, oh, you're a guy, I'm not going to help you. No, it doesn't happen. I help everyone who comes my way. But my mission is to empower a certain category. My mission is to help certain I'm giving you more examples. My mission is to help so many animals, right? So everyone who had a mission to earn a certain figure in certain time, that's not a mission, right? That's not a mission. Your mission should be coming from where I should be contributing. Someone said that I want to achieve this. Can your mission be from a space? How are you going to contribute to achieve that? So if my mission is to achieve or attain nirvana, what am I doing? What am I going to be doing? Which is going to be my first step to achieve that? If my mission is to achieve a certain position, how am I going to serve my organization as my mission? Nishna, I see a raised hand.
Uh, I wanted to ask you, as you know, I've been with you for quite some time, and I do a lot of what you taught. My question, and I've asked you that before, is, for example, last month we worked on the 11-day money healing.
Mm.
When I work with you on those days, let's say I want to achieve, I'm just giving out a figure, let's say I want to achieve $1,000. As soon as I start working with you, this will happen. However, once it finishes, everything just stops.
Right. Okay.
And I've asked you that before. So why is it that uh, this happens all the time? So basically, then let's say I've asked for $1,000 to pay my bills and whatever. So I come with that intention. In the first day, second day, I get what I need.
Right.
But then, of course, the $1,000 was just for a couple of days or whatever, just to, and then it's a sort of cycle. So
Right.
each time you see, I come to you, SIddhii, I need some sort of help. I need your healing or whatever.
Right. So, how many of you would want to now understand? So, the very first thing that I spoke was money comes into your life spiritually, right? Are we all in agreement with that? Money comes into your life spiritually. Now, how many of you really want me to tell you why a certain thing happens when I give money healings? Why people receive? Now, this is not only Nishna. There are people who tell me that, Siddhi, when we attend your money healings, we see more number of walk-ins in our store. We see whatever we are manifesting starts coming into place. We see that something starts stirring in our money journey. But when we are doing it on our own, it doesn't happen, right? So why does that happen? Why? What is happening? I also see one more raised hand. Please tell me.
I excuse me. I raised my hand because I had a question. At the same time, I would like to answer what you just asked. My guess is that spiritually inside you're very solid. There's absolutely no space for doubt. There's absolutely no space of question mark. Ye hoga ki nahi hoga? Will I receive this or not? At the same time, your intentions are also very set and very pure. In the sense that the participants who come, your intentions regarding them are very clear, and you're very clearly stating it to the universe. Like very clearly, you're asking the universe that this is what I want or I need, and this is what they want or need to give it to them. So I feel like it's a combination of this. I'm guessing that this is the combination, which is why with you it becomes easier for us to manifest things. But when we are on our own, we keep questioning and doubting, and then the universe gets confused. Kisko chahiye to kya chahiye? So yeah, I had a
That is
question
one,
which
and
I'll
you
ask
had
you
a
later
question.
once you finish.
All right. All right. So there are a couple of things that I work with. And do I hear one more voice? For now, Shailaja, I'm lowering your hand, right? And very quickly, I'm going to take you all through an understanding of why this happens. Okay? Now, give me a second. There are ways money energy starts working with you. Okay? And there are ways when money energy stops coming to you. I'm going to explain both of them. I'm going to take 5 minutes and I'm not taking any questions for another 5 minutes. Please hang in there and I'll answer. When I passed, now today's topic is all about what we can do with our subconscious, with our mind, with our interaction with the universe, right? Every time I say, oh my God, this is difficult, I raised a wall. I raised a wall. In my, I have my physical, if this is my physical body, my spiritual structure is around. And my subconscious is designed to do what? My subconscious is designed to protect me, defend me, right? So every time my subconscious feels that this is going to put Siddhi's body in some kind of danger, let us avoid that, right? So today I'm doing some extra work for which I may have to burn my midnight oil. What my subconscious is going to do, it is going to give me reasons not to do this work. Oh my God, Siddhi, but you'll get tired. No, it's too cold in the day or even in the night to work on this. Now, subconscious starts browsing through all the excuses that it can give you, right? And it will stop you from doing. Anupamaji, for a while, do not note things down. Be with me in this process. Everyone, stop noting things down. This is for you. You'll get replays to make your notes. You'll get everything. I'm here to support you. And I'm here to transform you. Allow me to do that. So every time I passed a judgment or I decided to do something, I passed a judgment, I decided to do something. What is coming up? Walls are coming up. My subconscious is saying, don't do it. Right? Now, this is spiritually happening. And likewise, there are so many walls that came. Someone said, are you confident? Oh, can you do it? Oh my God, this poor soul. How will she do it? Walls. Many walls came up. There are times when you yourself feel down. Now, one of the reasons that makes you practically feel very down are rejections. What if I go ahead and do this and I'm rejected? What if I went to the webinar and found out there are only a few people, only 2 people? Is that a rejection? That is. This would scare me to shit, right? Or anyone to shit. Like, what if people don't turn up? What if this happens? What if that happens? Now, one of the ways to deal with this what if and why your spiritual energy does not work for you and walls go up is what if up game. This is Joe Vitale's introduction to us. So when my mind says, what if people don't turn up? Not that my mind says, I'm giving you examples. Another way of defining this subconscious's art is, what if there are more than 50 people coming in? Right? What if everyone who comes in is engaged with me? What if this turns out to be the best webinar I've ever given? So this is called what if up game. So what you did is you lowered those walls. You lowered those boundaries. Now there are times when you can do it on your own. The second thing is a spiritual game. And I am a master of that game, along with the dragon energies. There are times you yourself cannot figure out. You cannot figure out what is it that created those boundaries. What are my judgments? What are my barriers? And there are other boundaries that are formed because of your karmic pattern, that are formed because of your emotional pattern, that are formed because you need to go through a certain journey in a certain way. When I work with my dragons and my energy, I break those boundaries for you. I break all those boundaries without even a flinch or a glitch. And what happens when you break those boundaries? There are breakthroughs that come in. Money starts rolling in, money starts rolling in, money starts rolling in. And from whichever way, people who come in for my money healing, I tell them, do not have your judgments passed over. I'll get money only from this guy because he owes me money. I'll get promotion only from this job because right now I'm here. I tell them, be open to receive from whichever direction comes. And second thing I ask them to do is be happy these days. Drink a lot of water and be happy. There are a couple of other energy systems or energy frequencies that help you receive more money. Now, one of the frequency is happiness. The happier you are, the faster you make money. This everyone knows. The happier you are, the faster you make money. Right? And that's why it's very important to feel happy. So when I'm doing this energy work, I'm also adding happiness. Every second of my money healing that I'm giving out, I'm smiling, I'm joyful. To a point that sometimes tears of joy roll out of my eyes. With that energy, I'm breaking people's barriers, breaking people's boundaries. And I'm going on doing it for each and every one of them separately. If there are 30 people on the call, one after the other, I address all the 30 people, whether or not they are available at that point in time. And there are times there are people who have the karmic baggage little more tougher to finish in 11 days. They're going to be taking more time. But most of them go back saying that, Siddhi, I wanted to manifest this happened. Siddhi, I wanted to be doing this happened. And that is one of the reasons why I have kept my money healings going. Because I know that a lot of people come in and in this 11 days, they manifest whatever they wanted, even more. They are going to see more walk-ins. They are going to get promotion or appreciation at their work. They are going to defy their fear. And there are a couple of more ways and reasons why this happens. I attribute to those healing energies, I attribute my guardian dragons to the kind of work and energy flow that just happens. I attribute to the goddesses I work with. And in today's call, I may not be able to bring in all over here. But what I'm saying is their energies, when they go in, it creates a certain kind of bio vibration in every cell of your body that changes your money signals. Right now, the kind of money signals you may be sending out could be from the space of desperation. Right now, the money signals that you're sending out could be from the space of non-creation, being judgmental, being sulking over something, being blaming others. Oh, this guy took money from me, never returned, right? But what if the signal in every cell of your body is to vibrate with richer money energy, with it vibrates as you are someone who's complete. And that's what I bring in to each and every one of you when I do those money healings. So yes, now coming back, if you have no questions, feel free to ask. And in a little while, we are going to take further steps into what we need to do. Josie, I see your hand raised, and Shailaja, I'll take your question afterward.
So, as you know, Siddhii, I've been with you for a minute, and it's like the other lady said, I thought I was doing really good, and money was doing good, but I had this desire that the relationship that I was in wasn't what I should have been in. And so the more I got into my spiritual work, the more things started really falling apart. I'm at the state right now to where I feel that spirit is wanting me to really understand that my job, people, is not my source of money. It's spirit. So I'm in a situation to where I've tried to get jobs and everything and nothing is coming. Nothing is happening. So it has really forced me to be more disciplined and committed to my spiritual. So it's like, and I was like, well, how can I get money if I don't have any money? I mean,
All right. So before you go any further, I'd like to stop here. I'd like you to stop here, pause for a moment, take a deeper breath, and ask your spirit, who is it that is going to pay me for my services? All right. Change your question to your spirit. All right. And say, who is it that is going to appreciate my work? Who is it that is going to benefit from the kind of work I do? Please connect me with them. All right.
Yes.
Don't ask
I
from
think
where.
that's my wording. I think
Right.
I think it's my wording.
Right.
Yes. Okay. That
Yeah.
makes
A lot of
sense.
times, what we ask a
Mm.
subconscious, what we ask the universe, comes from the space of being very weak, comes from the space of desperation, comes from the space of our fear. A lot of
Yes.
times we are fearful. We don't know what is going to help us. We don't know who's going to come up and, just we want someone else to come in and figure all out for us.
Well, because I've always had a husband and they've always made more money than me. So
Right.
now that I jumped out on this faith, it's like, woo, it's been a struggle, really a struggle. And so that makes sense though. I'm asking the wrong
Okay.
questions.
Yeah. Yes, it's been a struggle. It's also a judgment.
A
All right.
judgment.
Now
Got
I'm
it.
asking you, are you someone who's going to be judging or you're going to be learning?
Mm.
If you are going to be learning, don't say this is a struggle. Say, oh my God, this is a scope to learn, opportunity to learn. What is it that I need to learn out of this? And sooner you'll get it, the faster you'll be out. The journey that I mapped in just 2 years was phenomenal. I could not believe myself. I did not know I had so much of worth inside. The only thing I did. Now, everyone, I told you today I'm going to share all the right things I did to make my journey beautiful. Number one is I asked right questions. I always asked right questions. I did not say why me. I said, okay, if it is me, maybe I'm the only one who can handle it. So thank you for choosing me. I never asked, what will happen if this is stuck? I asked, show me ways I can grow. So, like Josie, now what was really happening? Like Josie with me, my money had to come to me from my spirit, from my spiritual energy. All right. And I was going on doing my corporate work. But every time I would ask my soul or my spirit or the universe, who will I benefit the most this month? Who will I benefit the most this year? How do I serve more people? All right. So many people started knocking at my doors. So they will need this help. There were people who used to line up at my home. This was pre-COVID, and people used to line up at my home to a point that there was no space. There's literally no space in my living room for us to make everyone sit at the same time. And I had to ask them to start taking appointments. Please don't do this. I will work for everyone. And I would go on working till midnight. When you ask right people to the universe, when you ask right questions to the universe, when you ask right things to your soul, it will guide you. Carve it on your heart today. It will guide you to right things. Your subconscious will start asking you right things. Now, another thing, how many of you really wrote your mission statements today and you did it from the bottom of your heart? I'll tell you what happens when you write your mission statement. I told you about what your subconscious does when you want to do something. Oh, I want to be earning 1 lakh more today in this month. My subconscious will say, oh, you're going to do so much of work. Oh, hard work, let it be. It's okay to grow a little slow. It's okay. What will you do with so much of money? Do you need so much money? All that my subconscious will do. When I ask or tell my subconscious that I wish to serve 100 more women this month, 100 women more, and I want them to be healed of the fat. And what my subconscious does? My subconscious at this point in time will start finding ideas to help me connect with these women. Oh, then why don't you go and reach out this way? It'll make your path easy. The subconscious is there to help me find great ways because it is defending me. So understand, let your subconscious, your brain, your mind is not a good master. Don't let it choose for you. Your brain, your mind, your subconscious is a very good follower. This is what I learned and I did. I made it work for me. I did not work for my subconscious. I made choices. My choice was to move up. One fine day, this uncle of mine said, "Oh, you've hit your rock bottom." I'm like, "Yes, uncle." And very smilingly, he told me, "So for you now, the only way is going up. It's as simple." I'm like, "Yes, uncle, yes, you're right." And that is what I've been meaning to do. And that one sentence changed my life. The only way I looked for myself was going up. Like Shailaja just a few minutes before said that you're very clear where you want to go. You're very strong. You start defining it for people that, hey, you can manifest this. You start giving ideas to people. Hey, this is a way forward for you. Yes, it has happened with me because I've seen the rut. I've moved out of it very gracefully. And I know that all of us, each and every one of us can do it. Someone like me could do it. All right, taking more questions in. Anupamaji.
See, like one thing that I have, this kind of problem, like, I plan out webinars and all that. Okay? Some people come in, but either there are very low conversions or nobody buys like the thing. And like, they don't upgrade it. And, like, अब ये fear इतना ज़्यादा हो गया दिमाग में कि, what if, ना अभी आपने इतना बोला, लेकिन उसके बाद भी मतलब नहीं हो पाएगा, मतलब अभी कोई नहीं आएगा भी तो खरीदेगा नहीं. वो इतना ज्यादा दिमाग में होता है कि I heal myself also, then also, it is so strong कि मतलब वो fear इतना ज्यादा बढ़ गया है कि, that is, pulling me back. मतलब इतना ज्यादा वो चीज हो गई है कि मतलब how to get out of this.
I'll tell you one thing, and honestly, this is only to help you. There are times you can let go of fear on your own. If there was a kid, और उसके सामने आ जाता है राक्षस, a demon comes in front of the kid, what will the kid do? Who's looking at the demon for the first time? Okay, what would you do if the demon came in front of you for the first time?
I mean, what could I do?
You'll figure out ways to run.
Yeah,
Is that
definitely.
true? Right?
हाँ.
Right? Like, oh, I will hide in a place where the demon is not able to see me, right? Natural response. What will the kid do? Kid will go in front of the demon and observe it. Oh my God, he has long fangs, such big fangs. The kid will say, "Oh my God, red eyes. Wow. Such long hair." What the kid will do? Kid will walk up to the demon and ask him, "What? Hey, how come you became so big, bro?
Yes.
What made you so big, bro? Give me some insights." Kid will do what? Talk to the demon, right? What are we doing?
We are
Running away from the demon. And demon is what? Your fear.
Yes.
This also something I got to learn one of my mentors, and I'm very happy and I'm very delighted that I'm able to share it with all of you. And what I mean to say here, I mean
Look
to
back
say,
at
sorry,
look back at fear. Look back
yeah.
at the
So
fear.
I'm saying deal with your fear. That is one. Two, let it go out of your system. Figure out a way you can deal with it, let it go out. If you can't do it certain point in time, please seek help. Someone who can make you aware, you can do one-to-one or receive some kind of healing. And once and for all, let it go out of your system. When I worked with that lady, figured out that she had that pain, that she didn't want to become like an achiever, and no appreciation came from 35 years before. For 35 years, she was nurturing that. And today, all that is coming into small bits and pieces. Right? I don't want anyone here to be living with years of agony, years of problems, years of fear. Let it go. You talk to your fears, deal with them, or you deal with them spiritually and start working. Because that's not helping you for sure. That's not the space you want to be coming from. It'll keep holding you down.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Anyone else? Sorry, I see Shailaja. Right. Yes.
Okay. So my question was that, like, I changed my beliefs and then I changed my journey and I see changes, but then I find it difficult to sustain that. Like an example is 2 weeks back, I changed a money related belief, a limiting belief. I instantly saw the results right in the evening, not even evening, in a few hours. And for a week, like I could see. And then now again, I'm in the space where I'm constantly, like, I'm going back and forth, and I'm wondering, what am I missing out or what am I doing wrong? So could you guide us on that? Like, how do we sustain after we make these changes?
All right. So it is always going to be a progression. Okay. I was fearful once, and now such things that I've passed, I've crossed, do not make me fearful at all next time. It'll be like, oh, I've done this once, I'll do it again. Right. So now I'm progressing to a completely new level where my fear could be different, or my challenge could be different, or I'm entering a new territory, I'm expanding, I'm doing this. And now I'm working not only for me, I'm working for others. So I feel more responsible. So with every step, the things that I need to work on could be different. It may or may not be fear, but there could be something else that could be a judgment or belief pattern that is holding. Now, at that point in time, there's something called as there's an exercise that you figure out that this is the situation at my hand. And once you start observing that this is what I wanted to do and I've not been able to, go on digging deeper just by holding the situation that is hurting you the most, or where you felt that this is a setback, right? Like Anupumaji was saying that I wanted to do webinar, but I'm not doing so. That is a setback for her. In that case, start to figure out what kind of actions you're taking, and you'll come very close to what you need to change and where it comes and how you need to go about. Yeah. So it is a very deep work, but will be but go on doing it. You need to spend time with yourself at that point in time to go and work. And you'll find a completely new belief pattern. Like until I did not work on this, I did not know that to deal with subconscious, you need to give it a direction, a mission. The minute I started giving it a mission, a direction, I started receiving a completely different response from the universe. Right? I was fearful of certain things and putting forward and growing in a certain way. The minute I gave that up, I started receiving partnership offers just in a week. So, whether I want to do, I don't want to do, that's a completely different thing. But the minute that happened, I knew there was something fundamental that changed in my energy system and that got in more flow of abundance in my life. So, deal with the situations at hand, multiple. I'm going to answer Lataji's question, post which I'm going to take a little pause.
Then let's go to the next stop, Lal Pet.
Let me mute everything.
लाल पे बहुत ही अच्छा एंट्री मिला कि नहीं मिला होती where is the entry sir yes entry is here near to the VWAP there is a good wick also here one more wick okay so इस लोगों के नीचे आप सेल कर देंगे
Sorry about that, guys. Lataji, I'll take in your question. You're muted. You need to unmute yourself.
Siddhi, I need a little, I think, I don't know how far people will agree with me, but a little more insight into the way we form our questions, one. And
Right.
two, when we give affirmations, if you could, guide us to ask the right, the right type of question, the right
Right.
way of manifesting, how you phrase that sentence
Okay.
is so important.
All right.
So
So I'm going to do this with
we
you.
don't realize कि हमने wall वाला question लगाया है कि हमने actual हमें चाहिए वो वाला question लगाया. This is what I deal with. When I'm told कि भाई affirm करो, manifest करो, तो I get stuck. ऐसा लगता है ना जैसे मुंह बंद हो गया, अब समझ में नहीं आता क्या मांगूं.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll work with one of you to find the kind of questions you have. However, all of us have different situations and all of us may have very different questions because of the situations. So the same question may or may not get, may or may not be right for everyone. Okay. So I'm going to just hang in for 2 minutes. I want to be sharing today's offers for everyone. And then we will come back and work on these things. Is that all right?
Okay.
All right. So everyone, today I've got 2 beautiful offers to give you all away. One is my 5x money healing program, which Nishna was talking about, that every time it comes in, people take it. It comes in with a lot of benefits. People have seen that they start manifesting monies in unexpected ways. They start seeing walk-ins. They've received jobs. People who were not receiving interview calls for so many months have received them. People whose monies were stuck have received them. So people from all different walks of life come in and receive money healings for this. And all of them receive in 11 days group healing sessions. These are 11 days group healing sessions. I'm planning from 13th of Feb, evening 7 to 7:30. These calls happen on Zoom, in which these are meditative sessions where I take you and unlayer bit by bit. I deliver this meditation where your layers of belief are unraveled bit by bit. At the same time, the dragon, the 5x dragon energies come in to unblock spiritual pathways for you to receive more monies. The original price for this is 7,500. Last time we gave out at 3,000. This time, because of this call, and so many people reached out to me saying that we need something to do with monies, for the very first time in more than a year, I'm lowering it at this price is 1,999. This price I'm going to give out only till tomorrow for those who would want to enroll for 11 days live money healing calls. People who can't attend will receive replays. The replays will be available for 1 month only. All right, so you do receive money healings 11 days, and these are celestial dragons healing energies. Those of you who are believer of, hey, I want to be working, I want to be learning more techniques of how my mind works. I want to be putting myself and receiving and making some money energy work for me. Right? For you, a very beautiful beginning course of money manifestation and money Reiki. Now, why do I call it money manifestation and money Reiki call? Not only it has 3 levels of money Reiki that makes you a money Reiki grandmaster, it has a very special call of money manifestation that opens you up to what is it that I need to ask for? How is it that I need to be sending these questions to universe? How is it that, what could I frame for myself? And these kind of very intricate work is done under money manifestation. Remember in today's call, I told you that I have equipped housewives at least 5 of them, to earn more than 1 lakh rupees in a month. Now, these ones were not making a single penny. How did that happen? That happened because I made them perform these exercises that I've done myself to come out of the rut of my life. And these techniques I'm going to be giving away in the money manifestation. So this is going to be 2 days, 6 hours workshop. If required more, those of you who work with me know that my workshops do not end till the time everyone understands. My workshops do not end till the time I've answered all the questions, and my workshops do not end till the time the concepts are clear. However, any workshop that I give out in another 6 months' time, whenever it comes in, you have a free entry, you have a free revision, right? And apart from that, you do get WhatsApp support for the times when you start taking up your clients, for the times you start taking up other things. Only Money Reiki's cost is 7,500, and with money manifestation for the original fee goes up to rupees 15,000 today, only for today. This I'm going to give away only as 1 day offer. I'm giving it out for rupees 4,500. If there are payments that come late, we will be simply giving them back, because we cannot take this as a cost for very long time, right? So today I'm giving out 2 beautiful, beautiful offers. One is receiving money healings. Those of you who think you cannot do that, those of you who think you just need healing energies, and the very thought, which I did not think that I'll open it for you guys. Okay, but some of you asked questions as to why can't I make things personal for me? Okay, and I'm just off my hand giving this. My personal sessions are rupees 3,500 per session. Today, I'll give it out for another 2 days if you book the sessions, and I recommend taking at least 3 sessions. 3 to 5 is a good time. I'll give them out as at 50% straight off. All right. So those of you who need to book one-to-one sessions in order to find out what is it that I'm doing wrong with my money journey, how do I improvise on my money journey, what kind of things should I speak, we will work on that. All right. So those of you who need our payment details, everything will be shared in the chat window on Yana's Healing Studio. Right. So I'm here to be taking in questions again.
Can I-
Lataji? Sorry.
Can I say something quickly, Siddhii?
Yes, please, please, please.
Okay, I just wanted to say on your money Reiki, whoever has not done it with you, I experienced it, I've worked with you. I remember you gave a symbol of euros, and I remember I said to myself, I'm not working in euros, no way. The next day I got euro money. So I just want to tell whoever has never worked on that with you before, is just simply incredible. You have to experience it you have to live it to really understand what happens. This I saw for myself. So
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. This I've seen for my own self. Ever since I've done Money Reiki, my growth has been only with Money Reiki 150%. So the kind of money I invested, I got it. So no, sorry, not 150%, 150 times, because I taught it to more than 150 students. It has given me 150 times the benefit of what I invested. That is only through teachers. Every time I heal people with Money Reiki, every time I do something else with Money Reiki, it gives completely phenomenal benefits. I get new clients, I get new people to work with, people I do not even know, I've never even really met in my life, come into my life, and they've become my clients ever since. So thank you so much, Nishna. And I believe you had a question also.
yes, I'm just gonna ask you, then when you have time you can respond, tell me. The first question was 2 weeks ago when you did the celestial healing, dragon healing. and you told us to do the 21 days,
Right.
which I've done. I'm not sure. I've done it until yesterday, so I'm not sure if today is the 21st day because I counted it as from the next day, or yesterday was. But as soon as I did that, and it's the first time it happened when I worked with you, I broke up in a rash on my face. Like literally, everyone was looking at me and telling me, what happened to you? It's like I had bumps everywhere. I don't know if I was not drinking enough water or it's something that was releasing, but until today, I can still feel the heat coming out of my face. And I've looked at my routine of my skincare, etc. It's the only thing that I did that it's clearing now. I think it started clearing the last 2-3 days. But can it be related to something?
Yes. So I'll tell you how dragon energies work. Number one, they are very warm. So you'll always find me, you'll always hear me say on every call, please drink some water. Before I start with healings, I say, please drink some water. After the healings, I'll say, please drink some water. Second is their energies are extremely heavy. One of the most powerful healings in the world is dragons. According to me, the most powerful healing source. When they send healings, they do not hold back. It just comes like flood. So while we receive these healings, and if there's something not going on well inside of us, it will start getting detoxified. So these are the kind of things that people may experience. Number one, some kind of reaction skin. Number two, urinating more. Number three, passing more stool, sweating more, or burping more, yawning. There's so many things that just happen. And there are still people who will feel that, oh, none of these, but I feel a lot of headache. None of these, but I cannot sleep in the night. I feel so energetic because they've taken all the energies in. So these are the kind of very regular feedbacks that I received. If something like that happens again, Nishna, and if you continue, please reach out to me. Any one of you, when you all are taking my healings, and you feel any of these things are happening with you, please reach out to me. I instantly do something about it. The second thing is increase your water intake. That will help you.
That's the one thing I was not doing. I have not been drinking a lot of water. I know you were saying it, but I'm not doing only the dragon healing. I've been doing all your Reiki, etc. So I've not been doing that. Okay, that was the first thing. The second thing is, what happened when it's like you can see, because with all the work I've been doing, I can see it's a sort of ancestral pattern as well. Because I see on my mother's side, everyone has lost everything. Everyone is struggling. Everyone, and it's as if I feel that with the work I'm doing, I'm going to help everyone else, because that's my mission. That's my intention, is getting my family first out of those issues. Though they're not talking to me, I still feel that way. And then the second question is, people judge, people gossip, etc. So, but when it comes like someone to my mother, she tells me, you've been doing that for 5 years and you're still struggling. I usually, deep inside me, I know my path, I know what I'm doing. And but it gets me extremely angry, and I usually lash out at her, or I just go very quiet. How do you still then be positive when someone as close as someone as your mother tells you that? Then she would say, okay, sorry, but it's already there.
I went through that, Nishna. In fact, every time who's very close to me would tell me something like this. I don't know why it used to make me smile. It's to feel, oh my God, she's still concerned about me. Like, thank you, you're still concerned about me. And I believe that made them also laugh. And I would tell them thank you, because I had stopped believing in myself. And if you're concerned like this, I know that you believe in me. I know that you are by my side. So I used to just thank and leave. So there are times when I know that although it is no longer relatable, I don't feel relatable when your parents tell you something and I know that it is kind of stressful. A lot of things that she tells me are no longer stressful to me. My perspective changed. So once it is only a matter of changing your perspective, minute it is set, the way you will turn things around will be phenomenal beyond even you will be able to comprehend. Oh, did I say that? When I did that for the first time, I was like, oh, did I say that? But yeah, it just came from the heart.
It's difficult though,
Sorry?
not easy,
Yeah, it
especially
is not easy. Yeah.
with, I have other members of the family talking. This doesn't bother me at all. I just smile. But when it comes, the one person that supported me and never really questioned me was my father. So, but when she does that, and she's been doing that throughout my life, but when she does that, this really gets to me still. And it's my son who says, Mom, calm down, let it go, let it go. And that's the way but it's not easy. That's the one thing when it comes from a mother. And then she will forget about it. That's the she says something and after 5 minutes she's forgotten about
So
it.
imagine it's not intense for her. She's just speaking about it, but it became so big in your mind. Why it became so big in your mind? Because you judged yourself. It's not because she was judging you. Somewhere in your mind, in your heart, you felt what she is speaking is truth and is pinching me. And that's why it became so big in your mind. But when you've grown out of it inside of you, if someone would call me, Siddhi, you're a thief, I'd be laughing because I'm not a thief. Siddhi, are you this? And if I'm not, I'll just laugh. Right? But if they told me, Siddhi, you're this, and I believed that I could be this, it would be hurting. So that needs to change because that is really there in your mind and your heart.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So now,
What will be the timing and
sorry,
the money making, money Reiki?
money making, money Reiki, the timings will be shared in the post. Hetvi is just sharing all the details. Hetvi, details of money Reiki. Yeah, so the details are shared in the group.
How many levels?
It has 3 levels and we'll be learning all of them together. Right.
I mean, and it consists of only 3 levels.
Yes, it is only 3 levels. When Stephanie Braille gave it out, she gave it out as 3 levels.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Hanji.
So uska you give us the material.
Sorry? Your voice just went away.
Siddhiji, can I ask, please?
Yes, I'll just take questions from those raised hands before. I will answer your question. Give me just one moment because they've been waiting.
It was just related to her question. Money
Right,
Reiki.
please. Yeah, please go on.
If I take a course of Money Reiki, then
Right.
do we need to do money healing also that will support our study?
See,
or
I'll tell you one thing. The healing that you're receiving are which healings? Dragon healings. Okay.
Yeah.
If you think you're stuck with your path and you need it, receive it. Okay. However, if you think, I mean, urgency nahi hai. I don't need anything urgently. I just need to learn and apply. I would like for money energy to flow into my life the way it would want. Okay, if you're open to something like that, there's no urgency, do not go for money deals. Make your own path. You know, my biggest achievement will be to empower you to make your own path. I'm here to help. Okay, so whatever you think is important, take up that.
Sure. Thank you.
You're welcome. Arunaji, please ask me your question and I'll take up Sushmaji's question after that.
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Actually, I had taken the love bracelet from you. I purchased from you,
Oh,
but
thank you.
thank you. I wore it for a few days, say about a month. I could not see any changes, so I just took it out because I was getting negative results only, but not any. No, I could not
Right.
find any.
So thank you for bringing this up. This is one of the most important days when we are speaking about all these things. Okay. I'm on a journey. Okay. Now, everyone, please listen to me very, very carefully. I'm on a journey to do something. A stone will help me when I'm clear. If I'm nurturing unforgiveness inside of me and think that a stone will come into my life and take away that, it's not going to help. Second thing, if my journey has to give me some kind of lessons, right? Today, I shared a story of me or spirituality coming into my life even before all the problems striking at me in one go. In 1 week, my life has changed after spirituality came in. And what happened in my life? My money went away. I lost my family. I lost a lot of things within one day, one decision, all gone. Right now, I would say, oh, spirituality is not working for me. What is really not working for me at that point in time is the way I take things. Okay. And if that point in time I made a decision that, okay, this happened. Okay, this is the first time something like this happened. All right, what can I do? Can I take it positively, or I'm going to be taking everything from negative point of view? And when I decided that I'm going to be taking things positively, something will start working for me. The first thing that will start working for me is my soul, my spirit energy. And then the second thing that will start working for me are these different things. It's my spiritual energy or someone else's spiritual energy or Reiki or something like that. And third thing that will start working for me are crystals, candles, rituals, vastu, and other things. So the first thing that needs to start working on me is myself, my soul. So please allow yourself to come to that place. Now, coming to the frequency and vibration of stones, there are so many people who send me messages every day saying that, Siddhi, thank you for giving this. In fact, if she's sitting here, there's a lady who bought weight reduction bracelet. She said, I did not do anything. I just wore the bracelet. It took me a little longer, but I lost 1.5 kgs in this period. It worked for her. There are other people who said that, Siddhi, the minute I bought this bracelet and I wore it, I received so many rupees. So crystals work, their vibrations work. The first thing that needs to work for you is yourself, your belief. Clear that out. Okay. I have no doubt that the crystal will start working for you again.
Should I wear it again?
First, clear your belief patterns and then you wear it again.
How to clear
Right?
that belief pattern?
You need to find what belief pattern is not working for you. Okay. If I keep sulking in my life, I'm just only giving you an example. I'm not saying that you do it. That's why I give examples on me. So if I'm sulking in my life and I say, oh, nothing is going right. Oh my God, so much happened to me. And oh my God, will I ever get someone in my life? Oh, someone else needs to take care of me. I'm tired of taking people's responsibility. Then there's something fundamentally that will stop working for me. That is me.
What is the
Right?
meaning of sulking, madam?
Sorry?
What is the meaning of sulking? The word sulking, you just not said. What is the meaning?
Sulking. Okay.
Drowning, like.
Okay. you caught me at a wrong this thing. Sulking means complaining within myself. Okay. Something happened and I'm like, I'm not liking it. Okay. Then what I do is, जैसे, do you understand Hindi?
Yeah, very well.
Okay, so मायूस हो जाना अपने आप
अच्छा,
में,
ये बात है.
अरे
अच्छा.
अरे ऐसा हो रहा है, अरे
अच्छा.
अब मैं क्या करूं? So those अरे moments, oh my God.
अच्छा, वो नहीं करना चाहिए.
नहीं करना चाहिए, कभी नहीं करना.
अपने आप के साथ नहीं, किसी और के साथ भी.
Sorry?
मुंह फुला के
अपने आप.
Okay, so I'm going to answer that for her very quickly, okay, and then come back to this. So if I'm sulking, if I'm doing anything, It's not working. So first of all, you need to figure out what is it that you're doing on your everyday basis. How are you working with your relationship? Second thing is you need to find out what is wrong about your own relationship with you.
Okay.
And then you work with the bracelet.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, can I take
दीजिए
Sushma
बहुत
ji's?
बुरी आदत है अरे रे रे बोलने की, तो ये अभी सीखना पड़ेगा, नहीं बोलना है आगे से.
जी नहीं बोल रहा है आगे से. So just 1 second. Sushma ji. Yes, please go ahead and ask me your question. You're muted. Okay.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Um, I could very well relate to what you said. See, what happened to me also is similar to what you just told about yourself. Once I started my spiritual journey, a lot of things went away from my life.
Right.
You know, I got separated. I came back to my family. I lost my job. Basically, I gave up my job. So I was with my parents bringing up my son. And now he's grown up, he's studying in, you know, he's in NLU, he's basically studying elsewhere. So now I thought it's the right time for me to work on myself, and I've actually come to Kolkata to spread out and to see, you know, what life can come up for me. Basically, I came here through a job offer that I got through one of my contacts. But somehow things didn't go too well and I left it, and I made a couple of switches, but somehow nothing actually fit me perfectly when it came to job. But because I have a path, I have a guru, I've been treading this path. I feel, you know, I should be in a path which is aligned to my soul, something like coaching or healing, stuff like that. So I need some kind of clarity there. And I just wanted to know, basically, how do I proceed further? I feel I'm on the track. I'm working towards my ascension. I'm consciously doing whatever right I can, because I somewhere feel, you know, I am here to be of service to the universe. I don't know, I strongly get this feeling from within. So just wanted to check with you if you can give me
Just
some kind
one
of tips.
simple question.
Yes.
Saying that whatever is right for me and for my life path, bring me to that or bring it to me. That's it.
Okay. Can you please repeat that once again?
Yeah. So the framing may be a little different because I go with the flow. Whatever's right for me or my soul, or the soul journey or life path, bring it to me or bring me to that.
Okay, sure. Right. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And if you wanted to add things like, if it is going to be a career journey, and if you want to add a word like a career journey that is right for my soul purpose, bring it to me, bring me to that.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mahuaji, yes, please ask. You had a question. You're muted. Up mute pe hai.
Namaste, namaste. So I wanted to ask, anything to work in our life, any phase of life, any aspects of life, we want to work it very positively and successfully, then more of forgiveness is required. That inner work need to be done.
You're asking this to me? Question
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
So the question
yeah,
is,
yeah.
do we need to work? Is that the question?
Yeah, means forgiveness.
Of course
is
we need to work. ये तो सवाल ही नहीं है. Of course we need to
means
work.
daily basis we should do it like.
Yes. I'll tell you guys one more thing, okay? Which is the chakra for manifestation?
Root chakra.
Manifestation.
Oh, manifestation.
Mooladhara chakra.
Solar plexus.
Heart chakra.
Heart is the chakra of manifestation. Okay. Now, where you hold your unforgiveness, is your heart.
Okay.
So the more unforgiveness we have inside of us, the lesser money we are manifesting.
Okay.
Is this a light bulb moment for a lot of us? Yes. The more unforgiveness we have in our heart, the lesser money we are manifesting. So forgiveness is something, if you think you have or others have with you, you need to be doing it every day. Period.
That Ho'oponopono technique would be the best one.
Ho'oponopono. Also, if you wanted to look for more techniques, more words, what I do, I don't do Ho'oponopono very often, but I use a certain way of speaking it out. And I follow Jainism. I picked it up from there. And the same is given on a YouTube video 3 to 4 weeks back on Yana's Healing Studio, the channel. So please have a look. We keep sharing these videos from time to time on our group also. Have a look. It will help you clear these
Okay.
unforgiveness debris.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're all welcome. Just 1 second, and I will take one last question post which now I want to be asking you all, how many of you are ready to be working on figuring out your questions? So I'll take one last question from Niharika ji. We'll do a very quick healing for you to experience, and then we'll move into figuring out questions. Niharika ji, please.
Yeah, namaste madam.
Namaste.
मैं पहली बार ही आपका सब ये सुन रही हूँ और मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा ये सब। लेकिन ये जो मनी मैनिफेस्टेशन जो है उसके लिए कुछ अलग मेडिटेशन है क्या?
जी, हम अभी थोड़ी देर में ही करने वाले हैं। एक मनी हीलिंग मैं आपको देने वाली हूँ। यूजुअली इस ग्रुप में मैं कभी भी कुछ करती हूँ तो आई ऑलवेज गिव अ गिफ्ट ऑफ मेडिटेशन एंड हीलिंग जो आप कुछ दिन कर सकते हैं, रिपीट में कर सकते हैं।
हाँ, और ऐसा कुछ आपका कोर्स है क्या जिसमें कुछ ऐसे रिचुअल्स सीखे जाएंगे जो पॉसिबल है हमें करने के लिए?
सो 2 कोर्सेस हैं, 2 चीजें हैं जो अभी आ रही है। एक है मनी हीलिंग, तो उसमें आप सिर्फ हीलिंग करते हैं, अपनी करवाते हैं। मैं करती हूँ हीलिंग और आप अटेंड करते हैं, मेडिटेटिव होता है। और दूसरा आ रहा है मनी रेकी वर्कशॉप, मनी मैनिफेस्टेशन एंड मनी रेकी। तो उसमें किसी तरीके के रिचुअल्स नहीं होते हैं। मनी हीलिंग से कैसे आप ठीक करें वो आप सीख सकते हैं, लेकिन अगर आपको रिचुअलिस्टिक प्रैक्टिसेस सीखनी है तो जब भी हमारा व्हाइट मैजिक वर्कशॉप आएगा आप वो ले सकते हैं। तो उसमें भर भर के बहुत सारे टिप्स होते हैं, बट मैं ये कहूंगी कि अगर आपको अच्छा बेस बनाना, चाहे अपने अंदर झांकना है, अपनी अंदर की चीजें चेंज करनी है, अब मनी मैनिफेस्टेशन वाला कॉल जरूर लें।
ठीक है, थैंक यू सो मच।
सिद्धि जी प्लीज 1 to 1 का भी मतलब फी वगैरह भेज दीजिएगा उस पे ग्रुप पर।
क्या भेजना है? सॉरी आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
सिद्धि मैम जस्ट 1 to 1 का जो आप बता रहे थे ना कि आप 1 to 1 का भी।
सो 1 to 1 का 3500 है, 50% पर सेशन में आपको स्ट्रेट अप आज ऑफर करें।
मैम इसका वो भेज दीजिएगा ग्रुप पर।
जी जी जी। सो उसके तो सिर्फ आपको पेमेंट डिटेल्स चाहिए होंगे, आपको सेपरेटली भेज दें। उसके लिए मैंने मैसेज ही नहीं बनाया, मैंने एकदम इम्प्रॉम्प्टू आज दिया हुआ है। सो आई डोंट हैव मटेरियल टू सेंड इट टू यू, बट यस वी विल सेंड। ओके, oh my god, so many. Okay, Josie's hand is raised. Every time I come back to view if there's anyone unanswered, I see one more. Okay. Josie, yes.
Oh, okay. So I was wanting to know how much are the packages in US dollars?
In US dollars. Josie, are you in the group? The packages are mentioned.
Right,
So just
I don't see it. Am I not in the right? Am I not in the right group? Because I don't see it in the pack.
Okay. Right. Just 1 second.
I'm in the Yanni's Healing Studio inquiries.
Okay, I've just added you and I'm going to be
Oh,
Hetvi, I'll request you to please put the package prices in dollars very quickly in the group. Right. So Josie, please wait for 2 minutes. Right now, I don't have them handy
okay.
with me, but yeah, we'll work those out, and those are part of our messages. We'll reach you in
Okay.
just 2 minutes. I've added you the right.
Thank you.
Welcome. All right. Last two questions from Anindita ji and NJ, and we will then move.
Siddhi, actually, I wanted to know, like, will there be a recording for this?
Yes.
Could it happen?
Yes.
Because I may not be there while you're giving the healing. I
Right.
have got another for a lunch thing. So that's the reason
Yeah,
I
you can
want.
receive it later, right?
Okay,
Okay,
thank
ji.
you.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
And yeah, I have
And
gone in for your money reiki and manifestation thing.
sorry, what?
I have come in for the manifestation and money reiki.
You're signing up?
Yeah, I have signed up already.
Thank you so much. Welcome
you.
in. We are going to do
Yeah,
some kick-ass work.
need it. You know my condition. Thank you.
You're welcome. Right. NJ, can you please ask your question?
नमस्ते मैम।
Namaste.
मैम जैसे आप बोल रही हैं डिवाइन से अपने मन की बात भी कहने के लिए कि वॉल्स नहीं खड़े हुए, ये अभी मैंने आप कई बार इस बात को दोहराई हैं, पर मैंने आपको सुनने के बाद ऐसा महसूस हो रहा है कि जैसे मैं तो एकदम चुप हो गई हूँ। मैंने मुंह से कुछ बहुत आज 2-3 यस मैम, मैंने किसी भी सिचुएशन के लिए ही तो मैं कभी कुछ लग रहा है नहीं बोली। मैंने मैं हर दिन ऐसा सोचती गई, अच्छा ठीक हो जाएगा, अच्छा ठीक हो जाएगा। तो लग रहा है मैं ज्यादा समय भी ले ली, लगभग 3-4 साल, और हर पॉइंट में ही मैं काफी टाइट हाल में आ गई।
मुझे बताएं
जी मैम।
इसके वजह से जब आप कुछ नहीं बोली, इस वजह से क्या आप घुट रही हैं?
नहीं, जैसे आज आप बोली तो मुझे लग रहा है कि मैंने गलती हो गई मुझसे, पर इतना दिन मुझे ये था कि मैंने हर किसी का तो टफनेस आता है, तो भगवान तो सब कोई को ही मैंने अगर गलत नहीं है तो वो एक दिन ले आएंगे, निकाल के
तो
ले
आपके
आएंगे।
कहने का ये मतलब है कि आज आपको रियलाइजेशन हुआ, वैसे आप कह रहे हैं?
यस मैम।
तो ये तो भाई आज भगवान को कहे थैंक यू।
जी मैम।
आपका नाम क्या है?
निवेदिता घोष।
निवेदिता जी। जी जी जी। गहरी सांस, गहरी सांस लीजिए सबसे पहले। ओके ओके, सबसे पहले अपनी पीठ थपथपाए। आज रियलाइजेशन हो गया। यस ओके, ऊपर देखिए हुए और भगवान को इमेजिन कीजिए और कहिए थैंक यू।
थैंक यू गॉड।
थैंक यू। और एक गहरी सांस। थैंक यू रोके बोलते हैं या खुशी से बोलते हैं?
आपको भी थैंक यू, सबको थैंक यू।
यस, ग्रुप एनर्जी इतनी अच्छी हो रही है। ओके, गहरी सांस और एक गहरी सांस और एक गहरी सांस और एक गहरी सांस। जब तक आप स्माइल नहीं करें तब तक आपको गहरी सांस लेना है, ठीक है?
नहीं, बहुत देर से आपको देख के स्माइल करने का कोशिश कर रही हूँ, पर
कोशिश नहीं करनी है। जब तक दिल जितना रोना है ना, मैं यहाँ हूँ आपके साथ, ठीक है? मैं कहीं नहीं जा रही हूँ, आप रो लो पहले तो।
मैं बहुत
फिर एक गहरी सांस और स्माइल, ठीक है?
जी।
थोड़ा पानी पीना है आपको?
पहुंच नहीं पा रही हूँ मैम बॉटल तक।
कोई बात नहीं, आप पहुंच जाए। गहरी सांस और ठीक है, रिलैक्स हो जाए एकदम। रिलैक्स रिलैक्स। सो अभी से लेकिन आपको ना एक चीज आप मुझे प्रॉमिस करके जाना है, ठीक है?
जी।
जो गलती आपने रियलाइज की, जो रियलाइजेशन हो, अब से नहीं दोहराइएगा। और मुझे नहीं, अपने आप को ही आप प्रॉमिस करेंगे, ठीक है? आज इतना बड़ा रियलाइजेशन हुआ, आपके अंदर इतनी चीजें चेंज हो रही है, आप अब बदल जाओ, अब वापस नहीं जाना, पुराने पन में, है ना?
मैं जैसे एकदम चुप हो गई हूँ, ना तो किसी से शिकायत करी हूँ ना कुछ। पर हाँ, जैसे मैं रोज भगवान जी को याद करती हूँ, जप करती हूँ, पर मैंने कुछ मांगी नहीं।
ये तो अच्छा है, भगवान आपको अपनी चॉइस का दे रहे हैं सब, तो आपके लिए तो भगवान चूज कर रहा है, तो और क्या चाहिए आपको,
ओह अच्छा, ठीक
है
है
ना?
जी। पर मैं थोड़ा सा जैसे फिनेंशियली और हेल्थ वाइज थोड़ा इजी पोजीशन में आना चाहती हूँ, तो मैं क्या सोचूं, या जैसे अभी आप बहुतों को सिखाई कि सोच को कैसे बदलना है,
जी
तो
जी।
अगर मुझे भी थोड़ा सा कुछ आइडिया दे कि मैं क्या सोचूं।
हाँ, सो गिव मी 1 मिनट, ये चीज हम लोग सब मिलके करेंगे, ठीक है? आप नहीं, बहुत सारे लोगों ने कहा कि मुझे बताओ कौन सी चीज करनी है। सो व्हाट आई विल रिक्वेस्ट इज सब लोग पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे after the healing session, and what we are going to do is we are going to work on those points, we are going to work on those aspects where I will ask you questions, you will answer the questions, and we will we will have a serious attempt at how can I change my thoughts. This is what I'm thinking, and this is the kind of shift I need to bring in. Okay, तो वो करेंगे। ओके, रिलैक्स हो जाए। सबसे पहले अब आप पानी पीने जाएंगे। ओके,
एक्चुअली मैं
तब तक
हिल
मैं
भी नहीं पा रही हूँ।
नो रिलैक्स, आई एम सेंडिंग सम एनर्जी टू यू, आप डेफिनेटली हिल पाओगे।
जी
Relax completely, and I'm muting everyone for a minute. Okay, now here's my request to everyone. Here's my request to everyone. Please drink some water right now. Drink some water, because we are going to be starting our 5 to 7 minutes healing. Okay, and post this healing, we're going to be working on figuring out what kind of questions are you sending out in the universe. So those of you, or should we just go ahead and work on the questions you're sending out to the universe? Do we want to simply work and spend more time in questions? ठीक है? Baba, mute and speak up.
Healing.
Sorry.
Yes. First the healing, then we'll do the forming of questions.
Okay. So,
because we need
all
the
right.
words. We need the words.
Need the words. Yes. So, yes, we'll do healing. Nishna, you were saying healing, right? All right. Okay. As we begin with this healing, I would like all of you to know that those of you who want to stay back and work on your questions, after the healing, we'll drink some water, get a pen and paper, and get your act together and be with me and do 100% full participation. Those of you who do not wish to stay back, simply leave, because it will be wonderful for you. Stay with the energy within yourself. Absorb the energy. Okay? With this, to everyone, please place your palms in receiving position. Your back, neck, straight and aligned. Start relaxing yourself completely. Relax your toes, your feet, your ankles. Relax your calves, your knees, your thighs. Relax your hip joints. Relax the entire spine. Relax your lower abdomen, upper abdomen, chest and shoulders. Relax your upper arms, your lower arms, your palms. Relax your face, your neck, your eyes, your eyebrows. Relax completely. As you do it in your mind, in your heart, to form, saying, I'm ready to receive all the money heals sent to me right now by SIddhii. And let a flow of beautiful violet golden light start flowing over you. So dragon spirits now surround you. Start sending energies, pouring them all over you. Feels like a cascade. And you're bathing in this light like a waterfall. You can feel it on the surface of your skin. You can feel it moving into your aura chakras. And you can feel it flowing through your nerves like your blood, your bones, muscles, flesh, your skin. You can feel it flowing through each and every cell, tissue, and particle. And as it flows, it is changing the programming. It is transforming you from the energy that you're holding to the energy that's flourishing all of you. All you feel right now is transforming into strength, into courage. All your worries right now transforming the energy, faith, confirmation, confidence. These energies flowing through you. It is transforming the whole of you. Your lack of clarity, all the confusion is transforming into clarity, greater vision. The energy of dragons is transforming all the weaknesses into positive aspects. The lack of happiness, all the sadness, all the unforgiveness is getting transformed into forgiveness, into happiness, into bliss, into joy, into love, into light. So you right now think about what is it that is troubling you and allow it to transform into healing, into learning, into a way forward, an opportunity. And think about where is it that you wish to reach. Let the violet and the golden light along with the diamond dragon's light as they flow through you. In your home, in your workspace, and expand around you. Through your heart, they flow out. Connect you with the right people on this planet, to connect you with right places, with right opportunities. You let these energies flow out. Deeper breaths and let these energies settle in. By the time you start radiating with this violet food. Let this light flow through your whole being. Let it correct the energies of your wallets, your lockers, bank accounts, purses, and all other means and avenues for you to be receiving money energy. Take a deep breath and out through your mouth. As your whole spiritual money structure is changing right now. Another deep breath and out through your mouth. As your emotional structure is changing right now. A deep breath and out. As all your blocks and resistance are getting removed right now. And all of these are replaced by money signals that are so rich. That help you attract the right people, places, opportunities. That fill you up with the highest frequency of joy and bliss, happiness. Let it flow. You feel the bliss. Allow yourself to reach a state. There is no past, no future, it's only present. Where there are no blames, no complaints, no anger. There are no people, it's only bliss. And in this moment, when you are the most peaceful, ask the universe, what is it that you need? What is it that you wish? What is it that you need? And let a flood of dragon energy surround you and empower you to receive. As they connect you with the ultimate source of abundance energies in this universe. Receive a beautiful, powerful protective shield. Bright and shining like diamonds. As you receive it, let us come together in our mind and our hearts to thank the celestial dragon's healing system and other healing energies that helped us today. As I Siddhi thank all of you for receiving these healing energies. As we thank the presence of our guides, our gurus, our masters, our teachers, for guardians, for being present in our lives. As we thank our parents, as we thank everyone who works with us, who believes in us, who trusts us. As we thank this universe for this beautiful With this, those of you who would wish to be in the space of gratitude, continue doing. Whenever you choose to open your eyes and drink some water. Those of you are ready to open your eyes and return to this moment. Let's do that. Drink some water. Slowly open your eyes and drink some. May I please receive some feedback as to what all did you experience? Ji. Oh, sorry, I realized that you guys can't unmute. I'm sure. So, yeah, please unmute yourself.
Feeling of
I realized I need to believe more in myself and stop doubting myself so much, and to let go of a lot of things that I'm holding on to. That kind of, and look more at the forgiving aspect also. You know, that kind of holds you back.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
a feeling of peace, calm, and a tingling sensation in the face.
7 now.
Farida ji, telling
Ma'am,
something.
yeah, lots of energy, heat in my hand, and I felt I should concentrate for the guidelines when we get through meditation. It's not just only meditation. In coming time, they give us the hint. So first, faith on ourselves that things will go right. Definitely, we should not put doubt on that, and just find out. जैसे hint आता है ना, we should concentrate के जैसे मैंने भी जब हीलिंग शुरू किया तो बहुत कुछ ऊपर नीचे हुआ, कुछ ऐसा लगा कहीं गलत तो नहीं किया, लेकिन वो अभी समझ में आ रहा है जब सब अच्छा होने लगा कि that wrong thing was to guide us, this is the right, that was wrong, इसलिए वो छूटा, इसलिए वो टूटा।
टचवुड आप आज घर रियलाइजेशन लेके जा रहे हैं। ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट।
आई एम वेरी थैंकफुल, आप हमारे लाइफ में, आप जब से मैंने आपसे कांटेक्ट किया, थिंग्स आर प्रोग्रेसिंग।
थैंक यू।
एंड आई एम गोइंग विथ मनी रेखी आल्सो।
थैंक यू सो मच।
गॉड ब्लेस यू ऑलवेज।
गॉड ब्लेस ऑल ऑफ अस। ये मेरी प्रेयर हमेशा जितने लोग हैं
all
हमारे साथ जुड़े उन सबके लिए रहे। थैंक यू।
I'm also into money reiki.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Awesome. So, those of you who received healings today really needed it. My best of prayers are with you. All the very best. Continue watching this call for at least 21 days. Pick up those important aspects from this call. If not, just go ahead and do this healing for 21 days. Okay?
Okay.
And do come back to me.
You'll give us the link, no?
Yes, it will be given on this group, Yana's Healing Studio. The link will be given. Usually it comes on the second day, the day after the call has happened. So it will come to you by tomorrow. Okay. So start it from tomorrow at best. And a lot of people, when they received healings before and they were going through the replays and they just took the healing, they started receiving monies just by this call or listening to this. Okay, this is the power of dragons, and that's why I'm wishing you all the very best. So please be open, receive these healings with 100% open heart, everyone.
Siddhii,
Yes.
when you say, I know it's not a very bright question, but when you say we do 21 days, does it mean today start as the first day and then 20 days, or tomorrow?
I'm saying don't worry too much about it. From tomorrow start 21 days. What will happen? You took one extra day's healing. I never count this days. I count extra 21. That's how I go about. Because there are times I feel that people may have missed today's call and they might need something extra. So I always do a little bit of overboard.
Yeah, but I also take it the next day. So tomorrow is the first day, but then I see people, thank you, I've one day before I finished it. So I'm like, I'm confused. Is it that day or the day? But I usually take it from like tomorrow, then I start 20.
And now I'll tell you a little secret. So even if you went ahead and took the healings for 31 days, for an entire month, it is going to work for you, not just 21 days. So if the earlier healings or the healings that I'm going to give now, you want to take it for an entire month, feel free. And as you know, that the work we do anyway on the call is far more intense. Okay, now.
सिद्धि जी,
हाँ जी.
कभी कभी मेडिटेशन में ना नींद आ जाती है. By the time we open the eyes, it's over.
Yeah. So that's a very great state to have. Very great state to have.
वो महाकाली के ट्रांसमिशन में हुआ है. So then I repeat and I start again. I'm doing wrong or
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if you feel like नींद आ रही है सो जाओ या deeper state में चले जाओ. It's okay.
नहीं वो I'm concentrate कि I'm listening and then suddenly my eyes open and
allow
the red
yourself
line.
to flow. Allow yourself to flow because that will take you deeper. These meditations, these healings will take you deeper, which is a natural flow. So let it happen.
I don't repeat.
Right. Yes.
Sure. Thank you. I'll tell you after another 15 days what is the improvement. But my plant started growing, Siddhii ji.
Yeah. So she's someone who was working with Dragon Reiki and all her plans were tried at that point in time. And she was worried about what will happen. I asked her to start healing her plants and a lot of leaves and beautiful pictures she sent me after that. And amazing growth has come into her plants.
मेरा रोज का प्लान था. It was only 4-5 leaves. बस बढ़ ही नहीं रहा था. और ये ट्रांसमिशन का हीलिंग स्टार्ट किया ना. I was looking to my
Transmission से भी
इनसे हुआ है. जैसे नेगेटिव घर में से निकला. माशाल्लाह, all my plants. I'll send you the photograph. All I feel the life in them. जो 1 महीने से एक पत्ता नहीं आया ना, उसमें भी आया.
इसके पहले भी आपने एक बार प्लान्स पे किया था, राइट? ड्रैगन
वो हाँ, व्हाइट ड्रैगन रेखी से. लेकिन अब ये ट्रांसमिशन में आया
से भी वापस आया. So all the negative energy is moving out of your body. Right. Right. Touch wood. Touch wood.
I'll send you the photographs. इतने सारे छोटे-छोटे लीव्स आ गए ना. ऐसे ये मुझे ऐसा लगता था अभी इनको निकाल के फेंक दूं, बट अभी लगता है नहीं.
They've gotten you. Touch wood.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm very happy. I'm very happy for the life that is returning.
Yes.
All the very best. Khushbu?
Hi, Siddhii. Thank you so much for today's session. Even 2 weeks ago, when we had this session on Sunday, I was listening to it every night. And I must tell you, I had 3 walk-in patients from nowhere. They didn't even know me. They came through some via. And also, while I listen to it, my husband also listens to it, though he was not in the session. But in the last 2 weeks, his sleep is improved drastically. He sleeps much better now, doesn't wake up in middle of the night. And after our one-on-one session a week ago, like I was wondering why I'm burping so much, but we had the session to heal my digestive system. And in this talk, like you said, you'll be burping, you'll be removing a lot of negativity. I think that is working excellent. And I must say that in November, I did bay leaf ritual with SIddhii for my skin. And it's really effective and very nice. And I'm really thankful to her for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Like, oh my God, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And all the very best. More power to you.
सिद्धि जी, one question. ये meditation रात को 11 बजे के बाद कर सकते हैं?
कभी भी कर सकते हो. ड्रैगन वॉक है, कोई भी टाइम कर सकते हो. ऐसा कोई इसमें ये है कंस्ट्रेंट नहीं है. बट आप ऐसे माइंड फ्रेम में रहे जहां आप रिसीव कर सके. दैट्स इट. आई एम सीइंग दैट कॉन्स्टेंटली नंबर ऑफ हैंड्स आर इंक्रीजिंग. I'm just going to take 2 questions. Otherwise, your work आज करना था, the kind of work we wanted to do will be left out. Okay. So Sushma ji, Indira ji, Mova ji, 3 questions I'll take at last. Please, then let's move to our work. Right. Sushma ji.
Yeah. I just have one question. I just wanted to check with you now that this was the dragon healing that we received. Absolutely very powerful. I could feel the energy all around me, and I could feel, things on my head and on my face and even back of my head. And after the healing got over, now I'm feeling a lot of activations in my chest area. So I think it's working very beautifully. So thank you so very much for that. And my main question is now, because as I told you, I'm already walking a particular path. I walk the path of the Siddhas. Avadut Baba Shivananji is my guru. So my question is, now I've taken this oracle card reading as well from you. So when I take that, plus tonight's healing, again, I think we have a call at tonight, 8 o'clock, your call. So my only question is it okay that there are different kinds of healing which comes in? Is there any kind of conflict which happens, or it's fine?
So the tonight's call is Mahakali's call. Okay. Yeah, and that's a learning call. Now, did you guys know that Mahakali also has a dragon?
Wow, no, I did not know.
Yeah. So in the Celestial Dragons Mastership, we work with Shiva's dragon, we work with Mahakali's dragon, we work with other Indian deities' dragons like Mahalakshmi ji, Ganesha. The dragon realm is very closely also connected with the serpent realm, while
Nagas.
All the wisest, Nagas, all the wisest and the best move up to become dragons.
Wow.
The snake or serpent around Lord Shiva, who we know as Vasuki, is a celebrated dragon king.
Oh, lovely. Very nice. Thank you
so
much.
Don't worry, we are not conflicting energies. In fact, we are adding beautiful energies.
All right. So because I am more into Lalita's energy, so it's fine, right? Lalita is, I think, the third of the Dasa Mahavidya, and I think Kali Ma is first. It's fine, you're saying. Great.
All
Thank
of
you
them are
so very
Mahakali.
much. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I feel so blessed that I got to connect with you. Thank you so very
my
much.
Pleasure.
Gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Indira ji.
Thank you so much, SIddhii. Today's session was awesome. Because of my child, I was not into a whole session. So I will repeat it afterwards. मुझे बस ये पूछना है कि रेखी जो अभी जो 3 levels होने वाला है, I was planning for the Celestial Dragon level 1. तो दोनों लेना कंपलसरी होगा क्या, या Celestial Dragon से भी ये जो मनी ब्लॉक्स होते हैं वो मैं पूरा क्लियर कर पाऊंगी अपने और मेरे क्लाइंट के?
ये बहुत ही ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन है. ठीक है, आप ना एक चीज पकड़ के रखना कि मुझसे आपको सवाल पूछना है, और ड्रैगन्स के रिलेटेड होगा ना तो निकलना ही नहीं, कि मैं बायस्ड हूँ इस चीज पर. पहली चीज. दूसरा, आई फाइंड द एनर्जी टू बी वन ऑफ द मोस्ट पावरफुल. 1-2 मिनट की हीलिंग से मैंने रिजल्ट्स लिए हैं, तो अभी मेरे लिए और डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है ये बोलना. तो अगर आप मुझे पूछोगे सिद्धि अपना फोटे बताओ, तुम्हारा ताकत कहाँ से आता है और तुम्हारा बेस्ट क्या? I will say dragons. Okay, but अगर आप कहोगे
Because I work with
compare dragons and money reiki, well, I've got benefited with both of them. I've got benefited with both of them without a doubt. तो अगर लाइफ में इनिशियल स्टेप्स लेने हैं और हमें शुरुआती कई बार हमारा गोल ये भी होता है कि हम सीखें और सिखाएं, कई बार हमारा गोल होता है हम ये सीखें और दूसरे तरीके से ऊपर जाए, हम सिंबल्स यूज करें. पीपल कनेक्ट विद सिंबल्स, right? I connect directly with dragon spirits. I don't need symbols. So in that case, money reiki is a good platform. Okay, so if you are in for knowledge and you don't mind कि कौन से source से knowledge आ रहा है, go ahead and take it. And any which ways, Celestial Dragons अभी already एक batch चल रहा है. I don't know when the next batch will come. It will take at least 2 months.
2 months.
Right. Yeah. I give a lot of, see, everyone who comes into Celestial Dragon becomes my fan. वो क्लास अटकता नहीं है जब तक सबको सब कुछ आ नहीं जाता. So I commit my time unlimitedly to them. I go with a certain pace, and unless and until one batch is over, I do not announce another batch. That is my commitment to Celestial Dragons. So I really don't know when the next batch will come. I'm really sorry, but that's how it is.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And एक और question. I'm so sorry.
No, sure.
Is it a professional course? So should जो हम लोग सीखेंगे वो हम किसी और को सिखा भी सकते हैं? If I am a Reiki Grandmaster.
Money Reiki? Yes. Yes, it
money
is.
Reiki.
It'll come with certification.
क्योंकि मैंने मनी रेकी जो सीखा है उसमें बस डॉलर का और जो माँ लक्ष्मी का वो साइन मैंने सीखा है. आप
Okay,
जो
so
बता
I'll
रहे हैं
tell
यूरो का वगैरह साइन मैंने
I'll
नहीं
tell you,
सीखा है.
Money Reiki में कोई महालक्ष्मी का साइन नहीं है. I go directly with Stephanie Bray's manual. There are a lot of people who will add the symbols, who will add a lot of things, and then ये level 1 था, ये level 2 था, पूरा नहीं कराया. I go very professionally with my courses. This is how it is. This is what you can teach.
तो अगर I'm purely looking forward कि मैं जो मेरे clients हैं मैं उनको सिखाना चाहती हूँ. तो how will
Yes.
go with the notes and all things?
You will get
मैं
all
उनको
the
दे
Stephanie
पाऊंगी?
Bray's notes for level 1, 2, and 3. Before you go in and teach, you need 30 days for your own practice, and then you can go. Right?
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Movaji?
मुझे ये बोलना था कि ये जो मेडिटेशन किया ना उसके बाद बहुत रिलैक्स्ड और रिलीव्ड और बहुत आराम मिला है, बहुत ही आराम मिला है. हाँ, हल्का लग रहा है. हाँ, थैंक यू टू यू वेरी 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 मच. हाँ, तो गॉड ब्लेस यू. और बोलना था, आपको मैंने कल ही बोला था कि मुझे आज थोड़ा पूजा है, लक्ष्मी नारायण जी का पूजा है. So can I leave now? Can I?
Yes, please get going. हम सबके लिए भी pray कीजिएगा.
Sure, for everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
तो मैं बाद में देख लूंगी वीडियो में. हाँ, ठीक है. Thank you so much. हाँ,
You're welcome.
I'll make it now. Namaste. Yeah.
Now, everyone, I want you to, now let's move straight to the point of what kind of thoughts we have and whether they are supporting us, whether we are repelling money from us or we are attracting money. Okay, simple as that. Can you guys tell me something about money energy? One sentence, whatever you believe in. अभी दिमाग में जो भी first sentence आ रहा है.
Money comes and goes. It's like a circle.
All right.
That energy is like a circle.
All right. What else? What else? Everyone, whoever is here will have to participate. Those who are, just 1 second before I take in. Those who are not on screen, I'm going to start removing them. Okay? Those who are not with me and not interactive, I'm going to start removing them. Just 1 minute. and I will start doing that. Right? So I need only those people who are participating here right now. Please tell me. जी बता रही, please tell.
मेरे को आया कि spirituality which requires total surrender and faith.
Right.
वो empower करता है इसको.
Yeah, that I understand. No. I don't want to know about spirituality or ये empower करता. I want to know आपका money belief क्या है. अभी money belief के बारे में, regarding money belief, whatever comes is first. Just tell.
पहले मेरे मन में बहुत ब्लॉकेज थे कि मैं नहीं कर पाती थी, मांग नहीं पाती थी. अभी समझ में आ रहा है कि वो कहाँ पे ब्लॉक है. तो सबकॉन्शियस को अब instead of following the subconscious, I'm going to ask the subconscious to follow me and align me with the universe.
Awesome.
To be going.
So that is your today's takeaway. That is your today's realization. Anjuji, you can speak up. Now, from now on, no one needs to raise hands. Okay. We will make it very quick, very fast. Okay, you all have been with me for such a long time, but we are going to be making very quick and fast to arrive at a point. Okay. Right. Anjuji, please unmute and speak up.
Yeah, it's like sand in your fist. That's what I feel.
Okay, sand in your fist. Now imagine, we are thinking about money as a little speck, right? A little speck. What else is money energy? Quickly, for you.
Before it was a devil for me, but
Yes.
after knowing that how it helped me to raise my child, to shop for me, and to all the learnings what I really wanted in my life regarding spirituality, regarding MBA, regarding all the things, whatever I have done, it blessed me so much of things and respect in my life. So I slowly and steadily changes my relationship with my money, and it started flowing like anything.
Okay.
I was having just 989 rupees in my wallet. When I was very creepy energies, I work upon my energy level and I started manifesting through my spirituality only. मुझे नहीं पता था मेरा लाइफ पर्पस क्या है. जब मैं लाइफ पर्पस से जुड़ी and whenever I start exploring and giving out all the learning I have with me to other people, money started flowing in my life. तो मैं जब तक अपनी पास में वो सारी चीजें रखना पसंद करती थी और उनको देना नहीं पसंद करती थी, तो ये बहुत ज्यादा रिस्ट्रिक्टेड एनर्जीज हो जाती थी. तो जब मैंने देना शुरू करा तब मुझे रियलाइज हुआ कि जितना मैं देती हूँ उतना मुझे वापस मिलता है. तो वो मनी बिलीफ सिस्टम मुझे बहुत मतलब नहीं, ये स्पिरिचुअलिटी ने मुझे सिखाया जितना आप दोगे उतना मिलेगा. नहीं तो मेरा पहले बहुत ज्यादा था कि दूंगी तो खत्म तो नहीं हो जाएगा, दूंगी तो खत्म तो नहीं हो जाएगा, ऐसे.
Correct. So someone also said in the group that money
Yes,
comes with
Siddhi.
hard work, right?
Siddhi, yes.
Yes.
Siddhi, I agree. The more you give, the more you get in multifolds.
Right. Awesome. Now, what kind of questions? Now I'm being very straight. What kind of questions you're sending out to universe for making money? What is your question today? Now don't tell me what you learned. Just send me your question. We are going to be very precise. This is about clarity, right? And that's why we are going to be very precise about what is it that we need to be working with, right?
Cleansing of karma, I want to work with.
No, I'm asking what kind of question you are sending out in the universe. Okay.
How
Yes.
do
please.
I make more money for my next month?
Okay.
How can I earn more money? What is the way to earn more?
What is the way I make more money? How do I make more money for next month? What else?
I am putting my 100% in something, and now it's universe work to make it happen for me. I
Okay.
give those energies to universe always. and it always works for me.
Okay. Lataji, you had raised your hand.
Align me and with the right type of people so that my work takes off.
Siddhi, my question is to increase at
And my
least 5
financial-
new clients per week.
Okay. All right. Can I put forward a question for all of you?
Yeah.
Yes.
How can I make my career journey or my money journey happier and more fulfilling? I'm not defining 5 clients. I'm not defining universe, if you want to give me back, you give me back. No. I'm not saying what will happen next month, right? All I'm asking is universe or my soul or my subconscious is, how can I make my money journey happier and more fulfilling? How can I get more joy out of this? Right? That is one. Second is, how can I serve better? How can I serve better? We all are givers here. A lot of you said that we all are givers. We give more, we get more. Please understand that we need to come from the space of care. We need to come from the space of contribution. We are here to give. Universe is watching, we'll receive it. Yeah, that's right. But are we giving? And are we giving right? Are we really caring? If we are not coming from the space of care, if we are holding back when we are giving, yeah, one wall going up. We're making one wall going up. So give your 100%. Okay. So how can I serve better? How can I help more people? And do it with whole heart. When you're asking how can I help more people, does not mean I need 5 more clients. It means I genuinely wish to help 5 women. All right. Now, another question is, okay, one of you give me an example of what kind of money journey you are into, and I can craft a question. Hanji, Lata ji.
मैंने अभी तक जो भी सीखा मेरे अंदर ब्लॉक था, मैं कभी उसको वो नहीं कर पाई, उस फाइनेंस की तरफ ध्यान ही नहीं दे पाई, तो ब्लॉक था।
So how wonderful will it be to use my spiritual knowledge to make my money journey flourishing? How wonderful would it be to use my spiritual knowledge to make my money journey flourishing? Anyone else who needs help? With limited participation, I can do only so much.
So like I have just started a new clinic. So how do I manifest? Like I want to earn maybe about 2 lakhs per month or have a limit.
So that's
or should I not
what
have
I
a limit?
said, that when we have a mission, our goal is not how much we are making. Our goal is how much we are contributing. Okay, that's our mission. So first of all, make a mission for yourself. Clinic is the place of operation where you're going to do all that. And you're going to, this is a center where you come to achieve what you've desired to do, your mission. Okay. Your goal of making so much of money is helping your subconscious because you have that clarity. So that's a beautiful clarity to have. But when you're asking the questions, or when you are driving your subconscious, that's not what will drive you far. That will drive you, but not far. Farther is when you want to receive ideas, when you want to receive reciprocation, is your mission. So how you are going to contribute. So for an example, if you are a physiotherapist, right? How can I serve or help maybe something very specific like pregnant women or children of a certain age get over a certain condition. So I'm giving you a very random example. How can I help 100 people get over the arthritis problem? How can I help 100 pregnant women get over swollen legs, if that is somewhere you can help? I'm just giving you random examples that are coming, right? But I'm giving you very specific direction, right? That's going to help you. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. So it's not that people who don't have arthritis won't come to you, they will. But this is your mission. All right. So I hope you guys are getting, yes, please unmute yourself quickly and answer. Ask.
Siddhii, I just wanted one thing. See, I am into teaching and I'm a vice principal. And moreover, what I do is serve the students to get better knowledge. So isn't it selfish on my part to correlate this service of mine to money?
You do what? You do extra service for kids?
No, I'm just into my teaching job, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so is it, see, my whole sole purpose is to see that I'm imparting the right knowledge to the kids.
Right.
So is it not me being selfish to ask for money for this kind of a thing?
Right. Is knowledge sacred?
For me, it is.
Yeah, for all of us, it is, right? It is. It empowers us. Is money sacred?
Yes.
Then,
but can we take it together? Is my question.
I don't know why Lakshmi ji exists. Right? No, I'll tell you what. Because we are taught somewhere that money is root of all evil, and it must have stayed behind. And we struggle to let go of those thoughts. We feel money is evil. Oh, should I value this with money? Should I not value this with money? Because har cheez ka कीमत पैसों से नहीं होता है. We say that not everything can be valued with money. And yes, emotions can't be valued, and all these are emotional things. But why can't someone or something that has tangible effect can be valued with money? Right? If you go and buy medicines, do you pay money? Why?
Yes.
Why? It's a solution. No medicine should be charged. Why should medicines be charged? Every country should offer free medicines, right? Why do you pay for medicines? Why don't you drive this ahead? Right? But you pay. Why? See, I'm only trying to bring you to an understanding that we need money. Charging money is completely different game. If you cannot charge money for the knowledge you impart, charge money for your time. Does time has context with value? It does. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm not earning money. I'm only giving my time. I care for you guys. That's why I'm here. But the value of my time, if I had to take it from each one of you, second, the value of knowledge that I had to take from each one of you, this call would make me richer than ever before. So there are times when I do service, there are times when I charge for my time. I never charge for the knowledge I give. I believe the knowledge that I give cannot be valued. It is beyond all the monies that can give you. Yeah, the kind of clearings I do for people, even in the most expensive calls, I give 4 to 10 times the value. No money can buy that. Okay. So do not charge your money according to knowledge, charge it according to the time. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Sushma ji, I see a hand raised.
So sorry. So sorry.
No problem. Suddenly it just felt like a guy was speaking. The voice just thickened up so much. So,
I
So
got a
sorry about this.
Thank you.
welcome.
May I ask?
Yes.
Right. See, my mission statement, according to what I feel from within, is to be a coach and a healer.
Right.
Because I feel it's aligned to my spiritual path or my spiritual goal. Now, the point is, when I frame the sentences, because a coach is a very vast, arena. So do I look at becoming a parent coach, a parenting coach, a relationship coach, what coach? So how do I ask for the guidance from the universe?
You don't need to ask the universe, okay? For things that you like, things that you resonate with. My value system has been, ever since I was a kid, being with animal welfare. I don't ask my guides, do I do animal welfare? Because I don't know. There are certain things. Now, in spiritual path, this is the mistake we do. Okay? We surrender things to the universe and we think they will do something. I'll receive answer, and that is the time I'll take an action. But what if you took an action? Maybe you failed. You learned something out of it. Fail. Learn something out of it and find out what is your true calling. Your true calling is always with your soul. Your spirit guides again guide you back to your soul, when it is your soul's calling. So ask yourself, save them that effort, save yourself that time.
Okay, right. Okay, the same goes with, becoming a healer as well, right? Because there's so many modalities available now. So to choose the right one is kind of, what do I say? It's a very difficult thing to do now.
So everyone who's here, I have this for you. I have 2 more calls that are planned. Next is going to be a fat reduction call on 9th of Feb. And next call after that is going to be about the top 5 mistakes a beginner healer takes, or someone who needs to get into the profession of healing is making today. Okay. And that is where we are going to address all of these things. Yes, I know I had this once. Okay. So that call is going to be about finding what is right for me, what is suiting me, or do I go for this? Do I not go for this? Do I learn 100 things or do I do this? Okay. So it is going to answer all those questions for you. The date is not yet finalized, will be finalized, we'll be sharing it, but do attend that call. It'll help you. It'll give you direction.
Sure, but I've anyway taken up your Kali, that Oracle card healing. So I think that should be one of it.
Yes, that she chooses for sure. So,
all right.
That is
okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Awesome. Everyone, with this, I hope you received some questions that are right for you. You received some knowledge, and this is going to help you going forward. Plan a journey, plan a way, which is going to be your amazing money journey. Wish you more power. Before I sign off and take your leave, I'm once again reminding that today I'm giving away 2 amazing offers. One is receiving 11 days live call healings at 1,999. And second is 2 workshops in one, money manifestation and money Reiki level 3s, all at rupees 4,500. Only if paid today. The prices will change later. I enjoyed this call. Thank you so very much for this participation. And I take your leave now. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
And as I said, I welcome all of you. And if you think this is going to help others, add them to the group. The next call is going to be on 9th of Feb about fat reduction using healings. And the one after that is going to be about people who want to get into healing or are beginner healers. So this, taking your leave. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
for
very
being
much.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Siddhii. Thank you.
Siddhii, when is the next thing going to begin? 2 o'clock or 2:30?
2:30.